Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'm at Hirschfelden. I'm doing some geese hunting, trying to get my money up, ready for when Reventuli Coast drops. I need about 250,000 to outfit a new reserve, so I'm getting my money up. I've got about 250,000, trying to get to at least 500,000, and I can get all my tents and everything I need for when it drops. There's no release date yet. I know we want to know when that is, but I don't think it'll be long. I think it's only a matter of a few weeks. But today we're going to talk about the new developer diary. It's based on choosing reserve locations, so Troy Scram is going to tell us all about that. I'm going to read through that. We're also going to have a look at the tufted ducks. But I've just got a diamond with a 22 LR. It is brilliant Hirschfelden and goose hunting. I'll show my location in a minute. That's a diamond Canada goose. It's one of the bonuses of grinding geese and getting money. It's still really good. You get 100,000 per hour if you're good with a 22 LR. So give it a try and try this out if you want to get your money up before the reserve drops. Right, let's have a look at this developer diary. I'm going to read it all out and we'll go over it. So here we go. Howdy hunters, it's me again, Troy Scram, lead designer on the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming reserve Reventuli Coast and what went into the decision making when choosing Finland as a reserve location. The generic PR response of there are many reasons and considerations when determining what reserve location we choose is very not likely what you want to hear. Despite how true it may be, with that said, let's see if we can dig a little deeper into the specifics of choosing Finland and how we got there. So it just shows you they put in a lot of time. They spent about 2 years thinking about making this reserve. It's not just put a pin in the map and we're doing that map. There's a lot of preparation and effort that goes into making these maps. So no hat trick this time, yay, not another North American map. It's true, we lean heavily on North American locations. Our two most recent reserves are located there. We are conscious of this, so when it became time to look at candidates for a bird focused reserve that would make use of the highly requested waterfowl rework. So they planned all this, they put it all together, they've done the homework, looked at the bird species. We immediately scratched all the such candidates from the list despite their ideal regions. So the regions, the birds, the whole system had to work as one package, and that's why they chose Finland and Reventuli Coast. So knowing they would likely do a reserve located in Europe, we dipped into our folder of previous candidates. So they've got a few locations to look at, and it's just which suits best by the sounds of it. Anytime we create a reserve, there's always a decision between multiple locations. So if you ever want to reserve, make sure you put a detailed pitch towards them, and you never know, it might happen. This usually leaves us with surplus pitches for locations that we would like to do, but we don't. All the way back in 2020, someone had seeded the idea for Finland, so that's what I mean. Someone pitched the idea, put it down well somewhere, they looked at it and thought, we're going to do that. So it's very important. So if you're in the Hunter Discord or something like that, feedback on the Hunter official social media channels, make sure if you're going to suggest something, try and do it as detailed as possible, and you never know, that might just happen. So dusting the pitch off, we started researching the animal roster further with an eye towards the bird selection. We knew with the waterfowl rework being a key attraction that we wanted the roster to be heavily weighted for waterfowl, like upwards of 40%. With that in mind, we looked at Finland and generated a long list of 22 bird species that are hunted in that region, 15 of which are ducks and geese, to maximise the sheer amount of content we wanted to include in this release. We had to get creative and work as efficiently as possible. Out of the total 19 species chosen, 12 are birds. When it came to the overall design of Reventuli Coast, we wanted to capture the archipelago feel of Finland, which basically means a group of islands. So Finland with lots of interconnected islands on the coastal shores. Knowing that we had launched Mississippi Acres Preserve without enough water crossing opportunities, so they knew they could have made it a little bit better. They've done it this time round. We made sure it would not be an issue this time round. Players can utilise boats and shallow water crossings to easily get to their preferred hunting spots on this reserve, speaking of which there are multiple opportunities where several bird species can occupy the same area of island. So where you're going to get your setups, it's going to be a big deal to set them up, because you could have like 7 species of it. It's going to be, that'd be mental. So you want to split them up really, and that's what it's kind of explaining. So where was we? Where several bird species can occupy the same area or island throughout Revon to the coast, bird hunters are going to be able to set up and have a variety of prey without needing to move constantly. So basically you ain't got to go everywhere to have a bit of fun. Utilising the new water layout blind, callers and decoys, players can get out into the water and hunt waterfowl like never before. That's a really big deal because it means you've got better visibility, and it's going to be like really calming just sitting in the lake with the new ripples and new shadows on the water, which look more realistic. So it's going to be a lot of fun and quite chilled. We look forward to the players meeting the new warden and exploring all the unique landmarks that are inspired by Finnish culture, history and geography. So that's Troy Scram, lead designer for Coral Wild, explaining how they pick reserves for upcoming content, quite detailed. Thanks for that, Troy. Really enjoyed it. It's good insight as well. It just shows you they're not just picking places willy-nilly. A lot of research is going into it and a lot of time and effort, and that's what makes the reserves so good. So remember, if you want a location, like I was saying earlier, or any kind of content, make a detailed sort of pitch in feedback or on the Hunter official social media channels, and you never know, that may be the next content that comes out. So geese are coming in. I'm slaughtering them. The money's going up. Like I said, I'm going to try and get to 500,000. Now I've got 250,000 for outfitting my reserves, Revon to the coast, and I've still got some spare. Not totally skinned. So I did have like 250,000, so I would have been totally skinned. Wouldn't be able to buy anything. So that's not good if we get onto Revon to the coast. And I hope it's soon. No release date. Jackson Beard is in Sweden this week, so there's not a stream today. So I thought I'd do this video about this, give you a bit of content to watch. But I hope he's having a good time. It's his first time over there. He's sort of like a recce. He's going over there for a week, and then I think he's moving over at some time later in the year fully. But I'm just plinking some of these geese. Sometimes you come on in, you're a bit out of sync, and it takes you a few shots to get into it. But normally you can take down whole like 8 to 10 geese with one mag without missing, and it's like 5 or 6 grand. It's 650 average basically now, so you're getting like 6 grand out of every flock roughly. So it soon adds up. 100,000 per hour, and like I say, a few hours. I like just testing the aim with these little fast birds. You can't collect them, but just keeps your eye in and keeps it sharp. So if you want to make money fast, Hirschfelden, I'll show you this location where I'm at. 22 LR, quickest way to earn money. Here's the location. Another way is pronghorn on Silveridge Peaks, mountain lion, Silveridge Peaks. Generally, Silveridge Peaks is very good for money as well. So there's a few ideas if you want to get some cash quick, and I'll do it now before the update comes out if you're low on money. Right, let's have a look at the new tufted ducks. We've seen this on the Hunter official social media channels the other day. First look, close up. They've been doing all the species, and they do look nice. I like how fast they are. I like the little tufted sort of like ponytail thing they've got back of the head. They look nice, and as you can see, they look really good. So I'm Ron McTube. We've been talking about the new dev diary of how to choose locations and reserves. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.